Hello everyone. In the previous class, we discussed about the peasants' revolts, the main reasons for the peasants' revolt, and some of the peasants' revolts, like Indigo Rebellion and Deccan revolts. Okay. In today's class, let us discuss some more peasants' revolts against the Britishers and moneylenders. Okay. So among those, the first one is peasant rebellion in the Punjab. Okay, in Punjab also, some of the farmers led the movement against the landlords and against the Britishers. Okay, let us see in detail about the revolt. Here, time period around 1900, the peasant rebellion in the Punjab took place. Around 1900 years, and the place is Punjab. Okay, and the main reason, huge debts owed by farmers. That means the farmers has taken so much money from the money lenders, their debts increased, but they were unable to pay those money to the money lenders, and illegal transfer of farming land into non-farming community. Actually here, illegal transfer of the farming lands, that means agriculture lands, from the farming community to non-farming community. That means from farmers to other than farmers like zamindars, money lenders, traders. Okay, on their names the land was transferred. Okay, now this was an illegal transfer of lands. Because of these two reasons, the farmers in Punjab got very angry and they decided to start the movement. Okay, and how the struggle was going on, see here, farmers started revolt. Okay, here the farmers started revolt against the money lenders and the non-farming community, and fought against money lenders and landlords. Okay, here the farmers fought against the money lenders as well as the landlords. Why? Because so the money lenders, they are collecting more interest on their debts. Okay, and landlords, they are occupying the farming lands illegally. Because of these reasons, the farmers fought against the money lenders as well as landlords. Okay. Finally, what was the result? Gout means government. Government introduced Punjab Land Alienation Act in the year 1900. Here, Punjab Land Alienation Act means here illegally the non-farming community, they are transferring the agricultural lands on their names now. That was stopped by the Punjab Land Alienation Act. Okay, illegal transfer of lands was stopped. So this is the main result of this revolt. Okay, now let us discuss this next one, peasants revolt in Champaran. Okay, in Champaran also some farmers led the movement. Okay, let us see in detail about that time period. This was happened in 1917. Okay, in the year 1917, farmers led one revolt in Champaran. Place Champaran, that is present in Bihar. Okay, Bihar. Next reason. What was the main reason behind it? Exploitation of indigo farmers. In Champaran also, the farmers forced to grow the indigo plants. Okay, the farmers were forced by the Britishers to grow indigo plants. Because of this reason, the farmers get angry, and even though the situation is not suitable to grow the indigo plants, Even though the people suffering with the lack of food grains, the farmers were forced by the Britishers to grow indigo plants. Okay, that's why the farmers started revolt. And how the struggle was continued, let us see here. Under the leadership of Gandhiji, farmers participated in non-violent movement. Okay, here who led this movement? Mahatma Gandhiji. Okay, under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhiji, the farmers of Champaran participated in one movement, and that movement was conducted in non-violent manner. Okay, now without any violence, the Gandhiji conducted that movement. In that movement, the farmers of Champaran participated. Okay, so finally, what was the result? Inquiry commission was appointed. Okay, here one inquiry commission was appointed by the British government. Why this revolt was started? What was the main reason? And how to suppress this movement? Okay, so based on these things, the government appointed one inquiry commission, and Champaran Agrarian Act was passed. Okay, Champaran Agrarian Act was passed by the British government. That inquiry commission submitted one report to the government. Based on that report, the government passed one act. That act is Champaran Agrarian Act. See here. Actually, what is the meaning of this Champaran Agrarian Act? What things are present in that? Let us see here. According to this act, farmers could not be forced to grow indigo. Okay? According to this Champaran Agrarian Act, the farmers could not be forced to grow the indigo plants. That means if they are willing to grow the plants, then that is their wish. Okay now? But nobody should force the farmers to grow the indigo plants. This is the main condition in this Champaran Agrarian Act. Okay? This is about peasant revolution or revolt in Champaran. Now, peasants revolt in Kheda. Okay? In Kheda, how the peasants revolted. What was the main reason and what was the result? See here. Time period 1918. Okay. After the revolt in Champaran, in Kheda also revolt started. That is in the year 1918. Okay. Kheda. Kheda means it is present in Maharashtra. Okay. In Maharashtra, one of the place, one of the village, Kheda. And main reason. Here, collection of taxes during the times of failure of crop also. Okay. Because of floods or because of droughts, the crop may fail you. Okay now. Even during that time also, the Britishers collected taxes from the peasants. Okay. This thing increased the anger among the farmers. So that's why they started movement. And here also, who led that movement? Let us see here. Gandhiji organized the farmers. That means Gandhiji led this movement, and the remaining all farmers of Kheda participated in this movement, and started Satyagraha. Okay, now he started Satyagraha. Satyagraha means truth. Satya means truth. Agraha means angerness. Okay. The results of this revolt. Gaut was forced to accept the demands made by Gandhiji. Here, on behalf of farmers, the Gandhiji was fighting, and he made some demands. That means he asked some demands from the Britishers. Okay? So the demands like the government should not collect any tax from the farmers during the time of crop failure. Okay? So for that kind of conditions, demands, the Britishers accepted. Okay? See here. Note, according to land revenue laws, if the harvest was less than 25% of the normal harvest, land revenue will be waived off completely waived off means removed. Okay? Here, actually the government made some revenue laws. Okay? According to the laws, if the harvest was less than 25% of the normal harvest, for example, normally they are growing, the farmers were growing 100 quintals of grains. Okay? During the crop failure time, that means during the floods or during the droughts, the harvest, the production will be very less. Okay? If the production is less than 25%, that means less than 25 quintals, then the government should not collect any tax from the Britishers, from the farmers. So this law was again implemented by the Britishers during this time. Okay, this was the result of this peasant revolt in Kheda. Now let us see some more other organized efforts. Okay, in different areas, how the farmers organize in different movements like that. Especially here, Akhil Bharatiya Kisan Sabha. Akhil Bharatiya Kisan Sabha. This was one farmers organization. Okay, now one farmers organization, and it was formed on 11th April 1936 in Lucknow. Okay, in Lucknow. This Akhil Bharat Kisan Sabha was formed on 11th April 1936. On this date, this Kisan Sabha was formed. Where? In Lucknow. Okay. See here, what was the main aim of this Kisan Sabha? See here, the main aim to run peasant movements on an all India level. All over the India, to run the peasant movement successfully in an organized way, this Kisan Sabhas were formed. Okay, just to run the peasant movements all over the India in an organized way and successful manner, this Sabha was formed. That is the main aim of this Sabha. Okay, and see here, Kisan Sabha organized a movement opposing land system of landlords in Andhra Pradesh. So in Andhra Pradesh, this Kisan Sabha organized one peasants movement. Okay, against what? Against the land system of landlords. Okay, in Andhra Pradesh, the landlords are following one type of land system that was in favor of landlords only. Okay, now not in favor of peasants. Because of that kind of land reforms, land systems, the farmers faced so many problems in Andhra Pradesh. To solve their problems, the Kisan Sabha organized one movement. Okay? See here. They also organized a movement against Bakasht land in 1936 in Bihar. This was in Andhra Pradesh, and here the movement in Bihar. Okay, in Bihar, in the year 1936 only. Against what? Against Bakasht land. Bakasht land means, see here, you will get the definition here. Bakasht land, the lands claimed by the landlords from tenants who had held it for innumerable years. From so many years, some tenants were cultivating some lands. Okay, so according to the Land Revenue Acts, if anybody is cultivating a land for so many years, then that land belongs to the tenant only. Okay, but here what happened in Bihar? The landlords, the owners of the lands who given that land to the tenants, again they are claiming their lands back from the tenants. Okay, see here, Bakasht land means the lands claimed by the landlords from tenants. Okay, now already the landlords given that land to the tenants. From so many years the tenants are cultivating that land. But in 1936 what happened? The landlords again taking their lands back. But according to the Land Revenue Acts, this was not correct. Okay, that's why this Kisan Sabha organized one revolt against this Bhakast lands. Okay, against the collection of Bhakast lands by the landlords in Bihar. This is one of the movements which was organized by Kisan Sabha. Okay, next, on 18th October 1937, what happened? The Kisan Sabha celebrated the Farmers' Day against the atrocities committed towards the Satyagrahis. Okay, here Satyagrahis means who participating in the movements in a peaceful manner. Okay, Satyagrahis means the farmers are people who participated in the movements in a peaceful manner. They were called as Satyagrahis. And against these Satyagrahis, so many atrocities were done by the landlords, money lenders and Britishers. Okay, so against those atrocities means tortures. Okay, beating, killing, like that. Against these atrocities, the Kisan Sabha celebrated this 18th October as Farmers' Day. Okay, now Farmers' Day means to give some importance for the farmers' activities and farmers'